So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. The third quarter starts with a run by Martin. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
And a 10th carry here for Martin. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32. Tackle made by Eric Kendricks.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that any time you hand the ball to a back.
Offense coming up, needing 2 yards on third down. They come out here in the I. Now a run with a fullback Johnson. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Football's such a game of tendencies, down and distance, and on 3rd and inches, 3rd and 1, you're thinking, yeah, the fullback's probably going to get the ball. But when you get to 3rd and 2, most of the time that's either the running back or a pass play. So that's a nice tendency breaker by the offensive team there. Hand it to their
10, Winston. Over the middle to Evans. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Simple slant route, and it works to perfection.
And when you're a big-bodied receiver, you use it like it's a basketball play. Body the defender away and catch the football.
2nd and just 1. So the false start will back them up 5.
False start, offense.
Second down to the offense in search of 6 yards. Now a second down throw for Winston. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Here's the option going right. Ooh, with a juke. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. A first down throw for Winston. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. Sims. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
On third down, Winston finding time. Oh, this is going to be caught along the sidelines. Probably shouldn't have been caught. He's going to lose yardage there. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
That play was well covered. Just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, not able to find any yardage on that one.
So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. He made his first attempt, this from 45. And this one is right down the middle. And that will extend the lead out to 24. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive only yields 3 points.
Yeah, they were able to move the football, but the defense stiffened once their backs were to the end zone, and they were able to hold them to just 3.
Roberto Aguayo following the made field goal, set now to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. But sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. A second down throw for Bradford. He's got time. And complete. Right side, the tight end Rudolph. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely. I mean, size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
They come out here in the eye. Now here's a whistle as flags come in. And we'll check out the call.
False start, offense.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. So 3rd and 7 and an extra defensive back on the field here.
Definitely want to play coverage here.
On 3rd down, Bradford. And this is going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jerick McKinnon there. And that brings up 4th down.
The defensive coordinator came into this game with a plan to get to the quarterback with whatever type of pressure is necessary. It's working to perfection for him today.
Here's Jeff Locke now as he's on to punt for Minnesota. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Second down following the run. Now Jameis on second down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a third down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
So it is third down now, but less than a yard to go. On 3rd and 1, here's Winston. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Whenever I see an in-route dropped, as we just saw on that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be just him. Maybe the guys up front combination.
Well, as you and I both know, it's almost always a collective deal. But in this case, I think maybe the offensive line got a little overconfident. They had blocked so well in the first half, picked up on what the defense was doing. I think we've seen an adjustment now that they have not picked up on, and now they're being a little bit overwhelmed.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They begin the drive with a run by Murray. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
See if they stay on the ground for second down.
There we go now. Green, 39.
A play fake. Bradford. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
Holding offense.
So there. Now a second down throw for Bradford. He's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line.
Holding offense.
So a costly penalty and now a tougher third down situation. Third and long for Bradford. Surveying the field. Stays on his feet. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth. Here's Jeff Locke now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. Whoosh. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Let's go now. Blue lady.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, look at the juke. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
They run it again with Martin. Look at the spin.
Balance.
And he's brought down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Really good, solid run right there, and they did it from a 4-wide receiver set. And if you're an offensive coordinator, they used to tell people, hey, we're going to throw the football. Now they use 4 receivers on the field to spread things out, give them more running lanes and more options. And also, it usually takes the bigger defenders off the field, makes the defense lighter and easier to run against.
Evans is alone to his right. They go play action here on first down. Find it. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Anthony Barr in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Second down, Winston. He's got time. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bucs offense continuing to pour it on.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. On for the extra point is Folk. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay. After the touchdown, Aguayo now ready for the kickoff. Here comes Sherrills. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Murray the lone setback. And he'll get it up the middle. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. William Golston in on the stop.
They were stopped on that play, but he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
And on 2nd and 10 now.
Watch tight, watch tight. Tight end right, tight end right.
A 20th carry coming up now for Murray. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
I know anytime you watch a team run the ball really well, there's some pinball effect, people bouncing off of each other. There's also some things of beauty in there when you see these nice, explosive, strong runs. And this guy, he knows how to carry the football really well and continually wants the football. Why? He knows his offensive line is going to give him great effort, and he gives great effort himself to finish off runs.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line is just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you've got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
Well, they've gone backwards so far in this series, 3rd and 13. Bradford from the gun on 3rd down. He's got time in the pocket. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Chris Baker in there with pressure yet again. And that's the 7th time they've dropped him here this afternoon.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
Officially, that'll be a 63-yard punt. Well done. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. And the Vikings defense ready to head back out there now. And with this deficit, let's be honest, it's time for them to get a stop.
And partners, you understand very well from our time together and visiting with coaches, defensive coordinators tend to be a little more emotional, a little more high-strung than others.
They are.
I have a feeling that speech came out about taking a stand and bowing up in this possession.
Yeah, that's where this word pride comes out, right?
In a big way.
A 1st down throw for Winston. His throw incomplete. A little lull in the action here to go over an offseason storyline. It's kind of interesting. L.A. a couple years ago, they have no teams, and now they're going to have two with the move from San Diego to L.A. What does that mean for the league and for the Chargers?
It seems like an easier transition, doesn't it, than St. Louis when they moved back to Los Angeles.
Less culture shock.
Less culture shock, less, obviously geography, the whole deal. But it's a transition that still is not going to be easy. Remember, they're going to go play in a soccer stadium, essentially, for at least the first couple of years before they share a stadium with the Rams. So that changes things. Obviously trying to create an identity in the market they haven't been in a long time. They began as the Los Angeles Chargers, but only played one season as such.
And the offense needs 7 out of this play on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Winston. And this is caught by Jackson. They give him 12 yards and a 1st down.
He went full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key 1st down.
Yeah, really a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab. Fresh set of downs here.
What's left? What's left?
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Jameis now on 1st down. Bringing it in, Jackson left side. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Evans is alone to his right. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Jackson's got it over the middle. And he's brought down. 20 yards on the pickup there. And it'll give the Bucs a 1st down.
Okay, what can't Deshaun Jackson do? All right, we know about the catches. We just saw another one there. Also gets involved in the return game. And he can break big plays like that. We've seen him do it throughout his NFL career.
We have. What are you thinking of anything in particular?
I'm still remembering a certain Giants punter not following orders. And Deshaun Jackson made that big-time return all the way back for a game winner in that one. I still remember seeing the looks of disbelief on the Giants sideline.
Winston with a give to Martin. And a short gain down to about the 33. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
When the 4-3 defense is functioning really well, you know who stays what we call clean and no one gets to him? The guy playing the middle linebacker position, the guy we call Mike. That means the defensive front is eating up all the blocks and just let him go to the football and make a play.
On 2nd down, Martin. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll run it. Here's Martin. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. 1 receiver left, 3 to the right. A play fake to Sims. Now Winston. Letting one go deep for the end zone. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith.
Partner, when you're playing cover 2, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
Here comes the defensive unit for the Buccaneers as they get set here. They forced the punt the last time, got off the field. I'm sure some of your D coordinators through the years, you liked when you heard those words, get off the field.
Oh, there's no doubt.
Or maybe you didn't like it when you heard those words.
It depended on when they were yelling them. But in this situation, absolutely perfect. Get off the field, force a punt, let the offense take over and do their thing, and it resulted in a field goal.
Now we'll see if they can do that again. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Murray the lone setback. Second down, Bradford toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
It appears that the pressure is affecting him today. Normally, he knows exactly when to get rid of the football, but today, because he's been hit a few times, he's getting rid of it a little bit too quickly.
Watch left, watch left. Tight end to the left, tight end left.
An extra defensive back in the game now here for 3rd and 4. From the gun, Bradford got a man, it's right. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Bradford now to throw on 1st down. Surveying the field. Complete to right. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on 2nd down. Again, it's Bradford. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there, and that'll make it 3rd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Bradford on 1st down, and his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph, and that'll bring up 2nd down. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. A 2nd down throw for Bradford. Finding time. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Nice job there, right, of just going through the progressions, finding the open man, even if it wasn't for a 25-yard gain.
Everything does not have to be spectacular. The mundane works pretty well in this league, as we just saw there.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. To the air again with Bradford. He's got time. Over the middle here to Rudolph. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
A first down throw for Bradford. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Call it a gain of 3. And it's a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end. But running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And the seemingly endless drive continues. That was second down run for Murray. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Tackle made that time by Chris Baker.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game. So he's really made his presence felt in this one.
So following the run, we'll see what they do here on 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Big boys down there in the trenches, and a nice play to stop them cold. Nothing there.
Yeah, when you talk about big boys, you're talking about those defensive tackles, those nose tackles. They're not just big, they're immense. And what a big-time play there.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down.
Offense.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for time. Bradford on 4th down. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Stephon Diggs, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it, having that kind of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
And his kick is right through. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it all culminates in a touchdown for Minnesota. Forbat to send it away now following the touchdown. This will be fielded at the 8. Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at him turn.
And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better. Well, they held them to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at them. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Again, it's Martin. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him. Looks like a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and 2.
Yeah, maybe expecting a throw. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
3rd and 2, and they ran the ball for only 1 yard, and everybody's going to scream at the offense. Well, let's give a lot of credit to the defense on that play. Defensive front out leveraged the offensive line. They got more people to the football. Yeah, they won that battle in a big way, and they're forcing a big decision now by the guys on offense.
And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They run with Murray. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it. And, boy, the reward was there. A big, big pickup. And guess what? It's now third and very short in order to try and pick up a first down.
Third and short yardage. Bradford. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. So he makes the grab and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line giving them time to complete that first down pass.
So the offense has it first and 10.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Bradford now to throw on first down. He's got time in the pocket. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
Watch left, watch left, watch left. Here we go now. Green 90. Green 90.
On first and 10, Bradford. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Throwing again. Bradford on 2nd and 10. Surveying the field. Over the middle, he's got Treadwell. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Well, there really wasn't much there, but a completion is a completion. A tough 3rd down awaits them.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. On 3rd down, Bradford. And right with it here over the middle. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down.
False start. Offense.
Come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come out here. Come get some. He don't want it.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. That's caught by Treadwell. Give him 23 yards on the pickup. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the 1st down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
And now a 1st down following that long gain. Bradford on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. And this time they go underneath for a simple pitch and catch.
And not only do you get the pitch and catch, Brandon, but you're able to keep the receiver moving when you hit him with the drag route.
2nd down, just 1 yard to go. Now we've got movement up front. And I think this is going to be on Minnesota.
False start. Offense.
Six yards to go here on 2nd down. Again, it's Bradford. Finding time. The left side caught by Diggs. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains. A lot of time in the pocket there, and the quarterback able to find an open throwing lane, and he delivered.
What a terrific job by the guys up front, able to tamp down the pass rush that they've been getting all day.
Oh, long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. They'll run it now out of the gun. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about a different style of running in order to get this guy going.
So 2nd and 10 here. we've got movement up front. And I think this is going to be on Minnesota.
False start, offense.
Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. Second down, Bradford. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. So 3rd and 15 and an extra defensive back in the game now.
Flooding the passing lanes.
Got a man, it's right. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Going old reliable there to the slot on 3rd down.
And the slot position has become the bane of just about every defense's existence, because how do you cover? Do you go with a bigger guy to try and use size? Try to go with a quicker guy, and sometimes you even get out quick there. Very difficult to match up with that slot receiver. That's why they keep going back to him.
And he's had the hot hand.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Now we've got movement up front, and I think this is going to be... They got to have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal. Third and long for Bradford. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. George Johnson able to get him down for a loss of 11 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. And remember, he had one blocked earlier. And Forbath will put this one through, and they get a little bit closer here as the lead's down to 3 touchdowns. Well, in the grand scheme of things, it's likely not going to matter much, but at least they get themselves 3 points closer to respectability.
And I don't know that they're going to feel a whole lot better about things because they've clearly been outplayed all game long. But, hey, no reason not to take the points when the opportunity presents itself.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
It's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Now a run with Martin. Oh, he did it again. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Third down and 4. Now they run with Sims. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
Minnesota. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. 10 yards still left on 2nd down. Murray the lone setback. Here's Bradford. He's got time. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And welcome back. The offensive unit, they took the timeout. And now they get set to line up as we resume action. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Bradford from the gun on 3rd down. He's got a man complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. A 1st down throw for Bradford. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down.
4 down. Check. Here we go now. Green, 39. Green.
On 2nd down, Bradford again. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Bradford now to throw on 1st down. He's got time in the pocket. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And we are back here. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. So the offense takes the timeout. And now we're set to get going. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Now a 2nd down throw for Bradford. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. On play action, Bradford. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. And you really can't pin that one on the quarterback, Charles. The O-line, they've got to protect better.
And they know it. That's their meal ticket. They want to take care of the big guy behind them. In this case, they let him down.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Desperation time. Bradford on 4th down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bucs have just about wrapped up the victory. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
The Deacon.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Minneapolis, so long, everybody.